Students, in this session now I am going to teach you about the new chapter, that is of heat. What is heat? What are the devices used to measure heat? First of all, try to understand few concepts. The ice cubes that you take out from your refrigerator, that is very cold. The ice cream that is loved by you all, that is also very cold, while the tea or the milk or the water, hot water especially, that which is prepared by your mother, that is very hot. Before trying to understand the concept, let's start with the one concept that you people had learnt in class 6 also. What are woolen and cotton clothes? As the name is indicating that woolen clothes we prefer to wear during winter season. Why do we wear woolen clothes during winter season? Because they keep our body warm. And what type of clothes we prefer to wear during summer season? Because they keep our body cool. And light colored clothes we prefer to wear during summer season. But another thing is also true, that in winter season we feel cold inside the house, and if we have to get heat, we come out in the sunlight. And in the summer season we feel hot even inside the house also. Now, to understand the concept of hotness or coldness of our body, let's do an activity. This activity can be done by you all in your kitchen also. To do this activity, what you people will have to take, you people will have to take three containers, label them as A, B, C according to the diagram, according to the image which is displayed on your screen. Label them as A, B and C. In container A, put hot water, while in container C, take hot water, while mixed in B container. Now what you have to do, dip your left hand in container A and right hand in container C. After keeping the hands in the two containers for 2 to 3 minutes, what we have to take, immediately we have to take our hands out, and simultaneously we have to put our hands in container B. What you will find, you will find that to one hand the water feels hot and to the other it feels cold. It means we cannot rely on our sense of touch to decide whether an object is hot or cold. It means by touching we cannot tell that this thing is hot and this thing is cold, and to what extent it is hot or it is cold. Therefore it is important that we should use an instrument to measure temperature. Let's learn about what are the devices used to measure temperature. First device that is displayed on your screen, that is the image of clinical thermometer. You people might be having at your home clinical thermometer. Take out the thermometer, look at the structure very carefully. This thermometer is having a long glass tube, and at the end of the glass tube there is a black structure. And what is the name of black structure? That is bulb. And look at the another labeling also, that is kink and long narrow tube. What is kink? In the long narrow tube there is a bend, that is called as kink. And why kink is present in clinical thermometer? As we know that clinical thermometer is used to measure the temperature of human body. When we take out the temperature thermometer from our mouth, the level of the mercury can fall down, and to prevent this mercury from going back into the bulb, there is a kink. Before using the thermometer, there are some instructions and some precautions we have to take. First of all, we should understand the concept of thermometer, a device which is used to measure temperature, that is called as thermometer. And the thermometer which measures our body temperature, this is called as clinical thermometer. In clinical thermometer, as in previous slide also, the image of clinical thermometer was there. It is made up of a long, narrow, uniform glass tube, and at the end what was there? There was bulb. And in the bulb what is present? Mercury. And inside the long narrow glass tube what is present? A long narrow glass tube. And inside the glass tube what is there? Kink is there. Now look at the thermometer very carefully. Two scales are present, Celsius scale and Fahrenheit scale. And what is the reading of Celsius scale? From 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. Now look at this Fahrenheit clinical thermometer. Fahrenheit clinical thermometer reading varies from 94 degree Fahrenheit to 108 degree Fahrenheit, while in Celsius scale this reading was from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. And what is indicating 98.6 degree Fahrenheit? Fahrenheit scale is indicated by F. This is the normal human body temperature according to Fahrenheit scale. Now while taking the reading from the thermometer, few instructions we have to keep in our mind. Look at the thermometer you people are having. Hold the thermometer in your hand. Look at the two bigger marks. Inside the bigger marks, there are number of divisions between these marks. Suppose the bigger marks, they're at 1 degree and there are 5 divisions between them. Then small division, the reading of small division will be equal to 1 upon 5 is equal to 0.2 degrees Celsius. Before using the thermometer, some precautions we have to take. You people might have seen the doctor. Before using the thermometer, he take out the thermometer from the antiseptic solution. And even after use, we have to keep the thermometer back in the antiseptic solution. Hold it firmly and give it a few jerks. Why do we give jerks to the thermometer? So that the mercury goes back into the bulb. Now bring the level of the mercury below 35 degrees Celsius. If it is up, don't use the thermometer. Then again give few jerks to the thermometer. Now place the bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, what we have to take? Take the thermometer out and note down the reading. We will see that normal temperature of human body according to Celsius, it is 37 degrees Celsius, while in Fahrenheit scale it is 98.4 degree Fahrenheit or 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Now handle the thermometer with care. If it hits against hard surface, it can break. Don't hold the thermometer by the bulb while reading it. Next thermometer that is displayed on your screen, that is of laboratory thermometer. Now as the name is indicating, it means this thermometer is used in labs. That's why the name is given laboratory thermometer. Now the reading or the range of laboratory thermometer varies from minus 10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. Look at the image very carefully. Same bulb is also there. Long narrow glass tube is also there, as that was in clinical thermometer. But one thing is not there in laboratory thermometer. No kink is present in laboratory thermometer, while in clinical thermometer kink was present. Now laboratory thermometer, this can be used to measure the temperature of the water. Then what are the steps we have to follow? What are the points we have to keep in our mind before using or after using laboratory thermometer? First of all, take some water in a beaker. Dip the thermometer in the water so that the bulb which is put in the water, that does not touch the bottom or the sides of the container. Hold the thermometer vertically. Now next, some precautions while using the laboratory thermometer. After measuring the temperature of the water, don't take the thermometer out when you people are measuring the temperature of the water. Why we should not take the thermometer out? The moment we bring the thermometer out, as there is no kink, the level of the mercury begins to fall. It means that the temperature must be read when the thermometer is in water. This happens because no kink is present in laboratory thermometer. Now, nowadays, another types of thermometer are also preferred to use. First is digital thermometer. Second is maximum minimum thermometer. Digital thermometer. Digital thermometer is also used to measure the temperature of human body. This thermometer does not contain mercury. Nowadays, the use of digital thermometer is increasing day by day. Why? Because mercury is a toxic substance and it's very difficult to dispose of when the thermometer breaks. And maximum and minimum thermometer is used to measure the temperature of the day, maximum temperature and minimum temperature of the day. Thanks and have a nice day.